Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 1990s Represent. We're wrapping up our seventh cycle of 1992 with a video game, or a computer game more specifically. And in this episode, we're talking about Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. So just a classic LucasArts point-and-click adventure using, I believe, the SCUM scripting language. So obviously, late 80s, early 90s, LucasArts, or maybe even to mid 90s, LucasArts adventure games were kind of some of the top games in that genre. So you had games like Sam and Max. You had games like Full Throttle would kind of fit under that category as well. That one was a little more action oriented than some, but obviously like the Monkey Island series, Maniac Mansion, and Day of the Tentacle, just to name a few. So yeah, this is a classic, just point-and-click adventure. I have my notes here about this. We're going to get through those notes and then get into the gameplay of this. So let me just grab my notebook. All right, let me find where it is here. Right, there we go. All right, so Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis was first released June 26, 1992. I remember first learning of this game. I think I maybe saw like a review or like a advertisement in a computer game magazine, maybe from the fall of that year. And then 1993, I remember I was in middle school and we were all using Macs in the computer lab, and there was like a cool CD-ROM that just had a bunch of stuff on it, and we ended up, my friends and I were messing around with it and found a thing for this game. It wasn't playable. It was more just like a little demo. Like it had like a little video that would show some of the gameplay and things like that, and it just looked really interesting. So unfortunately, it wasn't playable on that CD-ROM because I think it was a CD-ROM that had a bunch of other stuff on it that was playable, and then a few like videos or short demos and things like that. It wasn't even a demo because you couldn't play it, but I remember thinking it looked really interesting. And then I first actually played this in 1997 on a Windows 95 computer, because that year I got my first kind of PC that was just for myself, and ended up getting this game and playing it. I think I completed the game back then, but it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and played it. In 1993, and the version we're using for this video is actually the 1993 like re-release, but we're putting it under 92 because that's when the original game came out. But in 1993, they did a version that had the characters actually had dialogue, more sound effects, and things like that. I think they called it like a talkie version, of course. So yeah, that version came out with like I think like full like music, voice acting, and so on. So that's the version we're using in this video. It's also the version I happen to have. I think I got it on Steam a while back as well. So the version on Steam is the enhanced version with dialogue and all, or voice acting and all that. This is just a fantastic Indiana Jones story. I think they could have easily turned this into a movie and had it be like pretty good. It probably would have been better than kind of what we eventually got with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, or maybe even Dial of Destiny. I actually enjoyed both of those movies. They were a lot. They were. Crystal Skull gets kind of panned. Some of it is deserved. I think some of it isn't. I still think Crystal Skull is a fun movie. There's a few things I would have changed, like Shia LaBeouf's character of Mutt swinging in the vines was kind of silly. The triple waterfall drop is silly as well. But I still had a lot of fun of those movies, and then Dial of Destiny being the most recent one. I haven't played the Great Circle, which is the newer Indiana Jones game, because on this computer I don't think we'll actually like be able to run it, and I don't have a current gen console. But once I get a new computer, that's one of the first games I want to get is the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I've heard a lot of great things about it. But like I said earlier, this would just be a great story. Like it has all the kind of action beats you would expect from an Indiana Jones story. Great kind of action adventure sequences, action sequences, and so on. Apparently there were a couple sequels that were planned for this, but those games ended up getting canceled. I think they got reused they took those stories and put them into some comics by Dark Horse, or Dark Horse Comics made those potential sequels of this game into comics. The game is designed by Hal Bearwood and Noah Falstein. So those are our designers. A character that pops up in this game is Sophia Hapgood, if I point correctly. That way, she's actually on the cover. She's the one that's being kind of grabbed by the soldier there. But she shows up in a few other Indiana Jones projects or media things. So she shows up, I believe, in the comic series, which is called Thunder in the Orient. And then also showed up, I think, 7 years later. I think it came out in 1999. But Indiana Jones in the Infernal Machine. It's been a while since I played that one. But yeah, she shows up there as well. And she's a really cool character that they kind of came up with for this game that, you know, like feels like she would fit in like an Indiana Jones film. She's very, like a very, very interesting character. So this was her first appearance here in this game. The project eventually went to Hal Bearwood, and they kind of gave him this because I think a lot of the other developers at LucasArts at the time were busy with other stuff. But they also assigned him this project based on kind of his past as writing for being in film production and like writing for film. So he was kind of already kind of in that headspace to kind of write a game that felt or feels very cinematic. We got here. Apparently, the original concept of the game was based on a unused script. I think it was by Chris Columbus, who I believe directed like some of the Harry Potter films, Home Alone, and so basically it was going to be based on his story or his like a script that he was working on for what would have become The Last Crusade. So that script ended up not getting used, and they were originally going to base this game on that, but then they decided to actually go in a direction of having something be completely original. So they came up with the idea of the kind of MacGuffin or thing that they're going after being the lost city or the sunken city of Atlantis, and that's kind of what this game is based on. They wanted a more original story, so that's what they went with. The cool thing with this game is there's 3 paths you can choose, which kind of alter the gameplay. I don't remember which one I chose when I played the game originally, but the paths are the team path, the wits path, and the fists path, or fists path. Team is more you're getting assistance from Sophia throughout the game. The wits path is more based on solving puzzles, and the fists path is more based on action and fighting. I think if you choose either the team or wits path, you could still do the fighting sequences, but I believe, from what I remember, they were optional. You didn't have to do them. But I think if you want a more action-oriented game, you go with fists. If you want one that's more puzzle-solving, you go with wits. And then if you want one that's more team-based or teamwork-based, you go with the team path. I believe they actually made another game of this that came out in the same year. And it was, I think it was Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, the action game. And it was more just less focused on puzzle-solving and adventure, and was more just focused on action. So people that maybe weren't necessarily interested or didn't like the point-and-click adventure genre could grab that game and get essentially a similar experience, or at least the same story, but just in a different kind of gameplay style. So that's kind of cool. The game came out to really good reviews. Let me actually just pull these reviews up here. So yeah, it came out to basically critical acclaim. So Adventure Gamers gave it looks like a 4.5 out of 5. Adventure Software, what's that called? Adventure. Oh, Accluder Software World. I can't pronounce that. Gave it a 92 out of 100. Amiga Computing gave it a looks like an 68%. I can't tell. Let me just click on this and see. Amiga Format gave it a 92%. Amiga Power has it at a 9 out of 10. Dragon gave it a 5 out of 5. Zero gave it a looks like a 95 out of 100. Commodore User has it at a 90%. Gamer Vision, 10 out of 10. Just Adventure, an A+. What's this? Mezzo Magic has it at a 5 out of 5. PC Format has it at an 83%, it looks like. PC Review at a 9 out of 10. And The One has it at an 88%. So overall, I think a lot of those publications or some of those I've never even heard of. But overall, really good reviews. Just like classic point-and-click adventure game. It still has some of the kind of silliness that you get out of those other point-and-click adventures where you basically have to solve puzzles with items that aren't necessarily super intuitive or doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So some of that is in this game. But from what I remember, the game flows really well. so it doesn't really feel like you're necessarily always getting stuck on like weird, like nonsensical puzzles and things like that. So I think they actually stepped away from that a little bit. There's a little bit of it in the game, but they kind of got away from that from what I remember. That is going to do it for this part of the video. We're now going to jump into our gameplay, and we'll be right back with that. All right, and we are now back in our game here. Let's load it up. So LucasArts Adventures. Again, they made great adventure games back in the day. See, great music as well, of course.
All right, Jones, how are you going to find that statue and all this junk?
All right, so there's various things in here you can interact with. So let's just see what we can interact with here.
It's a medieval gargoyle, or a good imitation. Marcus still thinks this chest belonged to Columbus. It's a copy of an Egyptian statue of Horus. It's a stone carving of Shiva.
Oh! Alright, so that takes us into the next area. And this beginning part, from what I remember, is all just credits, essentially.
Looks like textiles from the Shamat collection. Marcus thought Potlatch Indians carved this. Looks like a movie prop to me.
I think I can click on. There's some more shelves.
Looks like beadwork from the Phoenix collection. The label says unidentified potsherds. It's from the Shamat collection. Very sharp.
All right, let's see if we can grab that rope now.
I've done enough climbing today. I don't need them. They're just textbooks. I think I've read them all. It's an old lecture hall desk. There's nothing of importance here.
All right.
The stairway is closed for repairs.
Okay, we can't go there.
These books don't look familiar. Uh-oh.
All right, we're in another room now. There we go. John Williams, of course.
You better get that roof checked. Possibly an ancient Mesopotamian cat guard.
We're in the boiler room now. So yeah, Doug Lee does the voice here. And then these other voice actors here.
I'm not leaving without that statue.
Alright, we gotta find where this thing is.
It's hot. A fine sample of bitumen.
No, that box, we can't click on that. Let's check the lockers here.
I'll be. Here's what I've been searching for.
Let's grab that.
Strange looking thing. I wonder where Marcus picked it up.
Then we're going to the school that is shown in a couple of the films, or a few of the films. I think it shows up in the first, third, fourth films. I don't remember the school. No, because he teaches at a different school in Dial of Destiny.
I'm back.
Indy? You don't look at all well, Dr. Jones.
Exploring our collections can be dangerous, Mr. What was your name again?
Smith. Tell me, did you find a lock to match my key?
You bet I did. Take a look.
What are you waiting for? Let's open it.
Why not? It's an obvious fake.
You may think so, Doctor, but I believe we are opening a new chapter in history.
My word, Indy, a small metal bead. Jewelry, perhaps?
I still think it's a fake.
Then you won't mind if I take it.
Really, Mr. Smith?
Stand back, gentlemen.
I hope you've got a getaway car waiting. You'll need one.
What is this?
He got away.
But we got his coat, Marcus. Hey, what's this? Klaus Kerner, huh?
Good Lord, Indy, the man's some sort of agent from the Third Reich. What does the spy want with the Buddhist statue?
I lied, Marcus. I don't think it's a phony. I can't place the style, but it's old.
Look what else our friend was carrying. An old copy of National Archaeology. And there you are in Iceland.
Yeah, field supervisor for the Jastro expedition. My first real job.
Who's the woman?
Sophia Hapgood. She was my assistant, a spoiled rich kid from Boston, rebelling against her family.
But where is she now?
She gave up archaeology to become a psychic.
How odd.
You can say that again.
Indy, Kerner found you. What if he finds her? We should warn the woman.
You're right. I want to know more about that statue. You know, Marcus, the coldest year of my life was the one I spent in Iceland with Sophia.
Alright, we got our little our travel kind of montage like we do in the other movies, which is cool. Alright, so now we actually move into the gameplay. So we have, what's this? So now we have our options like in other adventures, like give items, pick up, stuff like that. talk to...
Hello there.
The show sold out, sir.
Hold on.
No seats, no standing room, no exceptions.
Excuse me.
Come back next week.
All right, so it's sold out, so we can't get in. We got to get into the theater somehow.
I can't make a call. I'm out of nickels.
All right, so we have a newspaper now.
It's today's paper.
All right, so we got a newspaper. That'll probably come in handy later. We can't get tickets. Can we interact with the trash can? Let's go to the door here.
That doesn't seem to work. I can't get there from here.
All right, let's see where we got to go. So I can't tell. Is this a... Those are the doors to the theater? Okay. They're open. Yeah, let's open the doors.
The doors are locked, sir.
That doesn't seem to work. I don't see anything special about it. I can't move it.
So let's see here. There is... Looks like a ladder.
The way looks blocked. It won't come any further toward me. That doesn't seem to work. The way looks blocked. I can't reach it. The way looks blocked. The way looks blocked.
So I think I need to move crates around to get up into that that window.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
push.
I can't reach it.
So I don't think all the crates can be interacted with. I think only a few of them can.
The way looks blocked. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. The way looks blocked. The way looks blocked. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Alright, you can't reach those, but let's see what we can do here.
It's a crate.
Okay, I had to go that way, I guess.
The way looks blocked.
Let's push this one out of the way. See if we can pull it now. Okay. Okay, let's push this one out of the way.
The way looks blocked. The way looks blocked.
Okay, what other crates do I need to move? Alright, there we go, finally.
Hold on! You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. He was such a pushover.
Let's see what we got here.
I want a reading with Miss Hapgood.
Are you crazy? During the show? Write her a letter.
Excuse me.
Take it easy and watch the show.
Here, my friends, is Atlantis, as it might have appeared in its heyday. Glorious, prosperous, socially and technically advanced. Beyond our wildest dreams. 5,000 years ago, while everyone else still wore animal skins, the mighty spirits of Atlantis dared to build a city where knowledge.
So we're definitely going to have to get that guy to leave the stage somehow.
Centuries later, the famous philosopher Plato wrote about it. He placed Atlantis on a continent out in the deep ocean and described how it was divided into 3 circular parts, such as you see here.
Isn't she something? She can go on for hours.
Excuse me.
Shh. She's just coming to the exciting part.
What befell this serene city? We may never know for sure. Was it the sea level slowly creeping higher, or the earth itself suddenly shifting? However it happened, panic must have gripped the citizens on that fateful day when proud Atlantis sank beneath the waves. Or perhaps it was a volcanic eruption, and something remains even now. On some questions, the great spirit who guides my thoughts, the all-seeing Nurab Sal, is silent.
I've been through this 100 times. The woman never stops.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
Let's see what we can do here.
Isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Like what? Show business is my whole life.
Don't you ever get bored?
She does rattle on, but I've got a job to do.
Now let's talk to him again.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
Don't you have any hobbies?
Sure, I read.
Read. All right. So we do have the magazine, and the newspaper.
What if I give you something to read?
I might take a look.
All right. Let's give this here.
Here.
Well, the late edition. I wonder if the Dodgers won. Watch the lights while I find out, okay?
Oh, yeah, Dodgers are still in Brooklyn at the time, so that makes sense. All right, so now I can maybe get her attention. I think I gotta mess with this thing here, though.
That doesn't seem to work.
What is it? Push levers? Maybe? Hold on, push. It might be pull, but. Okay, push is what does it. I think we got a puzzle here, so let's.
It won't go any further in that direction.
We got to pull him back now. Let's pull that one back. Let's at least reset it. Okay, let's push these again. Where's the button? I thought I saw there was like a...
There it goes.
And I still feel the presence of Atlantis through... May I present Nurab Sal, the great Atlantean god of...
Deceit.
Deceit. Thanks, Cindy. Indiana Jones? You've got some nerve.
Alright.
Back, you big jack-o'-lantern. Oh, great. Good night, folks. Come on, mister. I've got a few words to mince with you.
I'd say it's about time.
Alright, so now it looks like we've got her on board.
Oh, no!
Looks like Kerner got here first. Stay put.
So yeah, it looks like the office has been ransacked.
Or here either.
Alright, there's our villain, or at least one of the villains, I guess.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news. We found the treasure we seek.
That's the second time Kerner slipped away. What does a Nazi spy want with old statues?
Have you seen the newspaper? Listen to this. Germans claim victory in worldwide race to smash the uranium atom. Chief scientist Dr. Hans Uberman announces plan to harness new sources of energy for the Third Reich.
So? Practical results are years away.
Of course they are. That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis.
Be serious. I used to think you'd make a good scientist. Yet you never published a word about your finds. Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. You're lucky I don't have you arrested.
So what if I kept a few pieces for myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk.
Bead. I know there was a bead in the statue earlier.
What do you know?
Kerner missed the grand prize.
What?
My necklace. Watch closely. The bead is made of orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato. Now I'll place it in the medallion's mouth. Did you see that?
Yeah, creepy. Is your electric bill paid up?
That was Nurab Sal. His spirit is close.
Don't try your psychic act on me. Suppose I gave this orichalcum business any credence, which I don't. Who knows where these beads really came from?
Shh. I'm getting something. Nurab Sal speaks. He bids us find the... What? Oh, a book, yes. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Another fine myth. If Plato wrote it, later authors would have reported it.
What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that?
You found this stuff in Iceland, right?
Yes, near our old dig site.
I thought so. Who's working there these days?
Bjorn Heimdall, I believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. What do you say?
I
thought you'd never ask.
Alright, so it looks like Iceland is the next stop here. Alright, there we go. Here's the classic travel montage. So New York to Iceland. So we have the whip now, where we have the archaeology magazine.
Sophia,
Yes?
what do we do now?
Let's look for Heimdall.
Alright, so we're looking for like another professor, I think. I think we came from over there.
Let's look around.
Okay.
Anything we can interact with here? There's the encampment. Got the old dig site. Don't know if there's anything at the encampment because I think that's where they came from.
It looks like someone's still living here.
Can we open the tent?
It doesn't seem to open.
All right. The truck. We don't want to take the truck yet, I don't think. I think that's the... Yeah, let's walk to the old dig site then. All right, I think... Is that Heimdall? Yep. Let's go talk to him.
Dr. Heimdall.
Dr. Indiana Jones, I believe, and Madame Sophia Hapgood. This is my dig site now. Go away.
Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
The secret of Hyperborea. That's what the Greeks called Iceland, you know. You've read how they sailed north to a fog-shrouded land, and how they never set foot upon it? Ha! After traveling thousands of miles, mere fog wouldn't turn them back. Some idiots claim they were repelled by ghosts. Poppycock, you know what actually stopped them, Sean?
I don't know, but maybe Sophia has an idea.
Forget it. I'll just tell you. They were stopped by a force field put here by beings not of this earth.
That's fascinating, Doctor. Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Yes, there are rumors about such a book, but I've yet to see it. There are two people you might want to visit. Charles Sternhardt in Tikal, a shady fellow, who claims he translated the whole thing. And Philippe Costa in the Athos Islands. As a researcher, he's a farce, but he's a sharp trader.
All right, so that's two leads we can follow up on.
Why did these beings show up here?
I am convinced that these travelers came to Earth to form colonies like Atlantis, using Hyperborea as a spaceport. Up north here, we're close to the ether. It's a perfect landing site.
So what's the link between Hyperborea and Atlantis?
Why, the Yastro expedition, the one you both worked on. Recently, I saw pieces from it, pieces that are clearly Atlantean.
I see. Somebody must have been selling them.
Go ahead, blame it all on me.
Well, gotta find those other spaceports.
Good luck, fellow believer.
All right, so I think we've got our lead here, or at least two leads. So let's try to follow up on those.
Let's head for the airport.
But now we can choose where to go. Let's go here. Alright, so we're in like a jungle in like Central America now. Maybe southern Mexico. Let's see here.
I'm not getting any closer to that snake.
Oh, there's a snake. Can we whip the snake away? Nope. Use the whip with the snake.
That doesn't seem to work.
I think we gotta get a way to get across that. Oh, from what I remember, you basically have to get the snake, bait that thing to go after to the snake, and then it gets eaten, and then you can get out of there. No, walk to the rodent. No, we're back at the snake again. Looks like I accidentally paused the game there. Didn't mean to do that. Let's walk to it there. So I think this is a puzzle where you basically have to get it to go into the snake's cave, basically. Did the... Nope. Okay. Okay, let's keep trying this. I wonder if you could use the whip on it. Let's try to do that.
I don't think that'll work.
Okay, let's use the whip. Where's the rodent?
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
Okay. Oh, no. Use the whip. Oh, no, I think I need it to be standing there, so let's try that again. Did it work? Let's walk over here. Nope, it didn't necessarily go to it, so let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that gets rid of that.
Good old Mother Nature.
Now I think we can climb this tree, maybe.
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
Hello. How did you get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
What do we do now?
We better find Sternhardt.
Alright. Is there a way to look at the trinkets?
Just a minute. That's my shop. Can I help you with something?
Postcard, replicas of the temple, souvenir mugs.
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's lost dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Now he's already got here, alright.
Oh, no! What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
I've pretty much lost hope myself, but old legends and rumors die hard.
What kind of rumors?
Local legend has it that the temple was built by men who are not men.
There's the alien thing from the other guy.
What are men who are not men?
Who knows? I've heard everything from giant men with snakes for tails to giant snakes with men for heads.
You actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
After the city sank, this is where they came, I'm sure.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Rumors have it that the temple was built by survivors of Atlantis.
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
A dog, but yeah.
Actually, it was the name of a
Ah,
dog.
haha, there we go.
Sophia! I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
What was it?
The Pleiades.
Pleiades! Too bad, old bloke. That's not the answer.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What do we do now?
We could talk to Sternhardt again, or we could move on.
Sophia,
Yes?
let's look around.
Okay.
Oh, that just takes you back to the truck. I guess we can go to the airport and go to the other area. But I think that is a good stopping point for this video. This is just a classic point-and-click adventure. Absolutely love it. Like I said, it came out in 1992, but I first played it in 1997. And I don't think I've actually played it since then. And I'm having a blast with this. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. We'll be back again in a few days, starting our 7th cycle of 1993. I'm really looking forward to that. So 1993 coming up in a few days. And then we'll be jumping into 1994 after that, and then the rest of the decade. So again, that's going to do it for now. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a good one. See ya.